been a great day. So, shallow water spearfishing, that's like one of the easiest kind of spearfishing you can do. Essentially all I've got is my gun. We're on sand and silt, so a pranger's fine. It's not going to hit any rocks. I'm not going to bend it. It's all good. It's all fine. I just need gloves because we're going for flathead and stuff. So the flathead obviously have spines on them, poisonous spines. Pays to have something like gloves. And just normal regular fins. I don't take anything fancy. I've left my carbon fibers at home. I just don't need them here. Here, because if one little channel in this shallow area, it's like 1.5 meters or less deep, if one little area isn't good, I just get up and take the fins off, walk to the other area. So I've got boots. So scuba boots are really good for this kind of thing. Scuba fins are really good. Speed is not something you need to do and worry about. So just regular fins, man. Don't bother taking like, you know, your carbon fibers out. They just get in the way. Got to get them off, got to put them on. My scuba fins on quick, fast, get them off quick, walk to another spot, jump in, go for a spear. So tip of the day, scuba fins, pranger, gloves, don't forget them. One thing I should explain about this, especially with this, because I'm a bit worried that some people are going to stick a stringer on their belt and they just swim out and freaking get attacked by a shark. I don't want to be responsible for that. So the reality is where we're going is actually landlocked, in the sense that at low tide, which I'm going at low tide, what happens is there's just nowhere to get in. Like the water past these channels I'm at is literally at the level of the seagrass, so sharks just can't get in. Now, where we're going for flathead, basically, I don't know if you can see it, but there's this grass line. Now the flathead will sit along that grass line. They'll also sit in and hide in and under clumps of seaweed, or maybe underneath a bit of dead seagrass. So that's what we're looking for. It's going low tide, so don't shoot the whiting, is my tip, because if you do, they'll scatter across this area, and by the time it's low tide, they're not locked in this channel. They've already gone somewhere because you've scared them off. So don't shoot them until it really is low tide and they're locked in here. Once they're locked in here, they've got nowhere to go except around in circles. So the flathead too can duck over the seagrass. Now the seagrass, we've just walked over a whole lot of very fine seagrass, but what we're kind of like looking for really, we're looking for the ribbonweed, which is a thicker seagrass. So it's thicker leaf seagrass. So we're looking for that. They generally, don't like to be in it. Around these areas, they'll stick their heads out, or their bodies will just be alongside or whatever, but I have found them with their entire body stuck in there before, especially if I've spooked them. So we'll be looking out for that. Always cover the same area a few times, because the first time you might have actually just spooked something. Most of the flathead I find are literally within 1 to 2 meters of me, and half the time I actually have to float away, not swim away, float away quietly like a dead log, just so I can get far enough away to take a shot. If you're really quiet, don't make noise, don't stare at them. They often won't move because they think they're really well camouflaged. So that's my advantage. Anyway, so here we go. I'll hop in and get under the water. Enough talking. Well, I did pretty well. Got a few flathead, as you can see. So I've got enough for Christmas, for family and friends and myself. So I'm not going to get any more. There's probably a few more out there. So, you know, I mean, I could if I wanted to get 3-4 more, but I mean, you don't need to. It's enough for me. Anyway, so the best trick to getting flathead, and I've got pulled some really big ones out of here, is to go slow, be quiet. It's a game of patience, hide and seek and patience. And if you go slow, don't make any noise, take your time, then you'll do well. Good luck.